Hello, everybody. This is episode 30 of In the Know, my daily short form podcast show, which is aimed at putting people in the know. A show where I cover a variety of topics using my experiences and viewpoints in life to put people in that know. What is the know? It's the understanding that seems to be hard for people to grasp, which could make their lives a lot simpler. The following is another intro speech into the topic of today. And that speech is regarding how to get academic confidence. I haven't always had my academic confidence. When I was a small child, I was afraid to even read in class. Why? Well, because I wasn't someone who could read from left to right without skipping my words. But as I got older, I started to realize that I was good in certain subjects. And once that happened, I had to read from those subjects. That's when the confidence in reading of other courses became easier. And that is how you build that confidence. Everyone has something that they are good at and can give the same type of confidence. Once they figure that thing out, life becomes a lot easier. How to get academic confidence. Raise your hand. When you're in class, you have to be willing to raise your hand. And I will cover more in depth about volunteering in class with my next episode. But for this one, you have to raise your hand because at a young age, there are so many students not willing to volunteer out of fear of sounding like they don't know the answers. But you have to be that kid who jumps out of their seat and speaks. Even when you are wrong, you would be surprised how many people have the same answers as you, who your fearlessness helps them speak up. Ask questions after class. The bell rings, and everyone gets up and exits out of the classroom. Now, as for you, you should be asking questions as the class wraps up. Now, don't be thrown off by teachers that may not be wanting to ask questions because they are busy after the class. They must go to their next class, but you are still on their radar. Why? Well, most students are not interested to stay around and ask questions, so volunteering puts you out there. But now there's a more personal relationship with you and your educator. Being right the first time. Once you get the hang of the course material, you're in a position to be very good every time you decide to participate in class, as well as other courses. That gives you the opportunity to attack anything in school without the fear of failure, even though failure is inevitable. Learning from others' past mistakes. Sitting in class, sometimes listening to the people who are smarter than you, helps raise your confidence as well. But don't remain too silent because you don't want to be quiet in a crowd of students. Parenting. Here is a major place that children get that academic confidence from. My mother used to take my sisters and myself to the public library. My sisters would read books, and I was really good at putting puzzles together as well as card matching. She went into debt to make sure we had a good education and that it was worth it. Throughout my life, there were a lot of really good academic moments in school. So, with the end statement of why we all have to be more confident in school. In order for you to stand out with your classmates, you have to put yourself out there. And the more you succeed, the more you gain an ability to perform any task in school that you feel you can take on. So get in the game. Put yourself in a failure position because that's the only way you gain your school confidence. So, thanks for listening to In the Know. Can't wait to bring the next episode where we talk about how to be unafraid to sound dumb, to be smart.